Hello everyone, and welcome to the final video that I'll be doing for the dynamic modeling of cities class. And today I want to show you the basics of downloading Twinmotion and basic tools to use in Twinmotion to get you up and running. So let's get started. For today's tutorial, the steps will be how to import your 3D model into Twinmotion, and basic tools and steps to add stuff into your model. So what you need to do is you want to go to Twinmotion website and follow the instruction. It is a free download if it's not for commercial use. You will download the Epic Games launcher. What you need to do is to sign up to Epic Games. Is simply go to Twinmotion at the top and just follow instructions to download. Go to 3ds Max. Find yourself a file or a site model that you want to use in Twinmotion. For this example, I'm going to use the Footscray sitemap that we did in the previous video, where we used GIS model importer. After you check that you're happy with your model, you want to go to File. And it's very simple. All you have to do is click Export. And the only important options is, of course, give it a name, Footscray GIS model. I'm going to call mine like that. All you have to do is you have to make sure that it's an Autodesk FBX file. And FBX is a native filing for 3ds Max and every Autodesk program. And what you need to do is press save and press OK. To launch your Twinmotion, simply all you have to do is go to the Epic Games app and go to Twinmotion. And once you've already installed your Twinmotion, you should just click on launch and just give it a second to open up. And this is your Twinmotion interface, and it's very basic interface. It has many things, like you can control the light, the camera, the render, and all these are different tools, and you can add different elements in the libraries section. And at the top you can see Twinmotion already provides you with tips on how to use things. Like, for example, if you click left mouse click, it orbits, mouse wheel will pan, and then right mouse click will look around, so it will tilt your camera. And using A, W, S, and D, you can move around your model. And what you see here, the 1 and the 6. So if you press 1, you'll realize that if you press your A, W, and S, D commands, it won't move it, because what 1 does, it locks your movement or slows it down. And then if you press 6, it will get you back to a fast moving pace. Now next up, what you need to do is, let's just delete the already existing elements. It will keep that one. And to import the file we just created in 3ds Max, you have to go down to this panel in here, and this will give you different tools like edit your video and even exporting materials. And we want to do the import, because we're going to import the file in, and simply just go to the plus sign and find your file. So I have a lot of random files, but I believe that's the one we exported. And then just press open and then import. Also ask you about the material conflict. So what kind of ways do you want to import your materials? Now in the file I just exported, it doesn't have any specified materials. So if you do have materials, you click on this one, which is use imported materials from 3ds Max. But in this case, we just want to use the generic, because we don't have any materials in our project. And just click import, press OK, and here you go. Now you've got a nice model that we just imported from our 3ds Max into Twinmotion. And at the top here, you will see there's different options to different things. This one is the movement, so you can move around your object, you can rotate your object, and then you can scale it up. Proportionally, you just select the middle. And then there's different animation movement tools at the top that you can freely explore. And over here you have the layers panels, and this what will allow you, whatever you have in 3ds Max, it will read it and then it will create layering depending on the material types. So because the image below we had the Twinmotion understands it as two separate materials. So one of the nice things about these commands at the top, you can go to settings and you can choose different ways of moving around your model. So if, for example, if you have a 3ds Max, you click on it and it will tell you the commands for a 3ds Max model. And also at the top where you see the eye, this is where you control the atmosphere, time and speed, and a lot of other things. The way you see the sun, that's to control the light. And then this one is the timer and what kind of speed do you want your cars or whatever animation you have. And then you have things like pedestrian mode, where it controls how you want to view your camera. And you have your VR, which I don't have at the moment, but you can explore, and you can even try different elevations and view types. So let's say you want to add trees to the side, and if I zoom in, let's say we want to add trees on this surface right here. I'll just hide the, this one for now. And let's say we want to add trees here. What you have to do is very simple interface, so you can easily find things around. You can even add HDRI. Let's say we want to add trees in this area. Simply go to vegetation, trees, and drag that tree into your model, and feel free to scale things around as well. So let's say it's a massive tree, just for the sake of this tutorial. And let's say you want to populate, so you want to populate foliage, so you can paint, you can have a diameter as well. Drop a model here to start painting your surface. So let's say we want to grab this, you put it there, and then you simply can easily brush in. Within 5 seconds you can have a more landscape, and you can even add more, for example. So if I go back, so we can use that, go back to populate, foliage brush, and let's do the same thing again. And let's say I want to add a few species of trees. Let's say I want to add this, this and that, and then you can either paint or scatter, but let's stick with paint so I can show you. And you can see it adds the variation of trees and species of trees. Twinmotion also allows you to change different materials into your scene. So either you go to materials there and create a material, or you can check out their library that's filled with a lot of different materials. So for example, this stacked stone, if you go back to materials, you can find brick as well, and so on. So this is it for today. I hope you find this basic tutorial to start your Twinmotion. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you for watching all of the videos that I have uploaded, and I hope to see you around.